Alright, so this is just a quick little, here's how you do the project, or the activity, I guess, in Desmos, and kind of how you set up the equation so you can restrict the domain. I'm going to try to make this window a little bit bigger, but it doesn't seem to be cooperating. So we're just going to go with it here. Let's say I want to just make a letter M, and I want it to intersect the x-axis at -5, -3, 1, and positive. Maybe go back, sorry. Let's go with -3, -1, +1, and +3. So I'm going to go y equals first. Y equals so I'm going to go y equals parentheses x. Since I want it to be negative, I have to go plus 3. Oh, I should put a, hang on, let me put a 0.1 in front of this because I want it to be able to see it pretty well, and the 0.1 makes it very, well, kind of flattens it out a little bit. So I'm going to put that in front of it. And I would recommend you do the same thing. And since I want it to be on the other side of the x-axis, I'm going to put -3. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this. And there is the letter, the W, that I'm trying to make. All right. So now what I want to do, though, is I want to restrict the W so that, let's say at right about negative, let's see, that would be -3.5 to +3.5. So I want to draw it between those two values. So basically from here to here. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go back into this. All right. And what I need to do is get what we call the little brackets, or the fuzzy brackets, sometimes I call them. They're under the ABC button. So I push ABC. There's my fuzzy bracket right there. And I'm going to start with the number, the smallest number that I want to begin to draw my W. So that would be -3.5, because that's what I wanted. So I'm going to go back into this, go -3.5. All right, now I'm just going to use an inequality. So I'm going to use a conjunction, very much like what we were doing in class. So I'm going to put a less than here, like that. X less than, and I want to put 3.5, because that's where I want it to end at. And notice that that is now what we have. So when you're using Desmos and you want to restrict, you look at where you want to restrict it at. And I guess I just guessed at that. You know, I could have picked -4 and it would have been a little taller. All right, I could have maybe restricted it at something different than 3.5. It's whatever you want to do. You kind of got to guess at it a little bit till you get it right. But you're going to use the fuzzy brackets. All right, hope that helps.